Good morning, Top Gun options traders and investors. Matt Buckley, call sign Whiz, the primary and weekly options model portfolio manager here at TGO, and going to see some more retail earnings today. We're starting to see earnings out of Lowe's, Home Depot, Target. We're going to see Abercrombie and Fitch on Friday. We're kind of getting into the fourth quarter, so to speak, of first quarter earnings season, and as we've been talking about, a lot of beats, so to speak, have been on cost cuts or working their employees harder, really not on the solidness, so to speak, of the economy. So starting to wind down earnings season, and the market's looking for the reason that we're going to take the next leg up. And they really don't need one. It's called the Fed, and it's called quantitative easing, which isn't going to stop. And obviously today, Wednesday, the Bernanke is going to be speaking in front of Congress, and the FOMC minutes are going to be released later this afternoon at 2. More importantly, what's going to be going on today is that somebody who works for our government, a heavy in the IRS, is going to sit in front of a hearing and take the fifth. It's your Constitution. It kind of cracks me up that somebody who works in the government for the people, by the people, of the people is going to take the Fifth Amendment. This scandal stinks to high heaven. Turns out today we're getting more reports that the Department of Justice hacked into Fox News accounts, and it's incredible, folks. We have a government who wants to seize its citizens' guns, who wants to expand the size of government, who wants to reduce the defense capabilities of this country while burdening us with simply unsustainable debt, who spies on political opponents, and not only spies on political opponents, but uses the full weight and force of the Internal Revenue Service to go after political opponents. Absolutely unbelievable. If that doesn't make you want to grab a pitchfork and a torch, I don't know what will. Had a revolution once before, folks. We did it once before. We can do it again. This is absolutely unbelievable what's going on in our government. And oh, by the way, just a little matter known as Benghazi, where 4 Americans died. Brutal deaths. You don't even want to know how these guys died. I do. You don't want to hear the details, folks. But if there was any remote possibility of saving those folks, don't you think we should have taken it instead of ordering people to stand down? And of course, nobody in our government knows who gave the order to stand down, and of course we'll never know. It's stonewalling. It's this. It's that. It's unbelievable what's going on in our country, folks. It's absolutely unbelievable. And do you think our allies like Israel can know to count on us now? Hell, if they didn't send anybody to help 4 dudes who were under fire, even if there was the remote possibility that we could help them, a 1 in a million shot, even though it was a lot less than that, we didn't take it. What kind of message does that send to our allies in the region? I know what message it says to our enemies in the region. Hell, we can attack these guys and they're not going to send anybody. Unbelievable, folks. Just unbelievable what's going on in our government. So not only is Bernanke speaking in front of Congress today, but folks who run the IRS are going to sit there and tell us we have no clue what was going on. We didn't know. They didn't know. Nobody knows. I love that. I saw this picture the other day of Jay Carney at a press conference saying, at no time was the Obama administration aware of what the Obama administration was doing. That's kind of the atmosphere that we're living in this nation. Global risk appetite is now at 2006 levels. Okay, 5. This is from Credit Suisse. 5 is euphoria, and that means we're on full-blown hopium that the Fed's distributing. We're smoking our hopium, and the market's going higher. A month ago, we were at 1.76. We're at 4.53. The last time we were this high, so to speak, was in 2006. And what happened? Here we are again, guys. We are so high on hopium. It's mind-numbing. But we're going to go higher. We're going to go absolutely higher as we all get high on our hopium. This is pretty interesting, folks. Ben Bernanke crushes hedge funds. The average hedge fund is underperforming the S&P this year in 2013 by 65%. This is through May 10th. As of May 10th, the S&P's up year to date 15.4%. The average hedge fund, you think you're missing out by not being in a hedge fund with all the smart people? 5.4%. That's the average hedge fund performance year to date versus the S&P. The Bernanke is crushing hedge funds. Well, and kind of guess what? Let's take a look at what's going on here at Top Gun Options. Our primary live trade brief model portfolio is up 33% year to date on a $100,000 model portfolio, up 33%. So we're doubling what the Bernanke's doing in the market, and we're what's that, 6 times better than what the average hedge fund's doing. So good stuff going on. We're actually I'm gonna be doing a live trading session this week to talk about quantitative easing. Is it winding down? Is it not winding down? How we can potentially trade that and potentially profit here at Top Gun Options on our model portfolio on the wind down of quantitative easing. So click on the link in this email to register for our live trading session this week, and we'll talk about how in at least a couple of my model portfolios that we're blowing away the S&P year-to-date performance, and we're also blowing away those quote-unquote smart hedge funds. And then if we have some time, we'll talk about the managed accounts that we're getting ready to launch with our new company, Wealth Creation Investments. Okay, got to run. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. I got to take a look at some in a little bit here, some existing home sales. Want to tune into what the Bernanke's saying, and then read the FOMC minutes later in the day. So I'll be back tomorrow with Thursday SITREP. Everything else is going really great in the model portfolios, as I've been covering. Trades on CSUN, trades on our EWJ, our iShares Japan ETF just continue to go higher, and good trades on our diagonals on everything from Brazil and China to gold. To Morgan Stanley, and put on a new position yesterday, getting bullish on housing long term with a synthetic stock position and also a long call diagonal. Okay, got to run. Lots going on. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. I'll see you tomorrow.